welcome to the Andrea and Stacy show.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Stacy.
And won't you be our Valentine?
Yay, Valentine's
February
Day.
14th, as the date on the video will indicate. And I think the second time this year that we've done a podcast, or it might be the first time.
Might be the first time. I don't know. We've had a bunch of stuff come up.
If you're watching this, it's 2022. We're still in Chickasha, Oklahoma.
I don't even know what number we're on now.
They haven't invaded yet.
They haven't yet.
Well, you actually probably have. Just haven't been exposed yet.
I don't even know. I haven't really
Your hair
thought.
looks really pretty.
Thank you. Oh, it does.
It's got that. What is that? That reverse ombre effect.
Yeah.
That, what do they call it? Galage.
It turned a really weird color. This is with just one. I have a cheap purple shampoo that doesn't work that good that I just keep in the cabinet because I didn't know it wasn't going to work good.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like the color of sand.
Oh, wow.
Until this morning when I let the purple sit on it for a while.
Huh.
And it's still not that bright white that it normally is. I think it's because I was sick.
Well, in summer, too.
Yeah, that's true.
UV has a lot to...
It really does.
Bring out highlights and stuff. And since this... You know, I follow Mr. MVB333. Old guy, check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. He was talking about... He monitors, like, different things. And he was talking about UV index. And he was saying, like, that the UV index for this month have been at, like, July levels.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So...
I'll tell you, when I sit on the couch in the back, we tie the curtain up out of the way so the sun comes in. And I can feel the sun when in the...
Like, penetrating?
Yes. When I was sick, I tried to make sure I was just in the sun.
Yeah.
But I know I know for a fact in the winter in that same spot, I don't feel that way typically. It's light, but it's not heat.
Two things I could think of. I mean, if you want to do the doomsday thing, I know the sun has had a lot of solar flares, and they say that impacts things. You know, I've never paid attention to solar flares. It's always just sounded like mumbo jumbo to me. But when he shows them on the thing, you know, and you see
violent.
like, wow,
Yeah.
And that does have an impact in certain areas. It's usually either they say the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, if you believe, you know, in that cosmetology. Cosmology.
If you believe in makeup, we don't.
Well, you know, the estheticians say. Anyways, so he said that could be a contributing factor.
I like watching him still.
Mm-hmm. He's so level-headed in what he presents. I never know what he really thinks, but he's so level-headed.
It seems like he shifted a little bit to thinking more like we do.
Yeah.
Because of the titles. But maybe he's also figured out that gets him more views. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
and he seems like a middle-aged dad, you know, that would play it safe, you know, like has that ability to rationalize with the masses.
He'll tell you his opinion, but it'll be face to face.
Me, I'm like, you're wrong. I watched 6 minutes of videos last night.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, and then my other thought on that was, well, UV rays can be damaging, of course, you know, but they can also be very healing because it's that intensity that helps build vitamin D. It's that intensity that kind of has that metabolic effect. It's kind of why people that live near the equator are just generally healthier. So maybe in a disease-sick world right now, that's
what we need.
A positive type thing. Because I wouldn't say being outside that I had felt hotter.
No, not hotter.
And remind me to tell you about the stupidest invention I saw.
Oh.
But anyways, that was my thought on UV radiation. All based off the color of the highlights in your hair.
That's how we roll.
Hot pink goes with white. Yeah, I've been there when we were downstairs eating pizza to get that one.
You should thank your lucky stars you weren't there.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this thing off.
Okay.
I know they can't see it, but I'll just stare at it the whole time.
Keep reading it over and
like
over
my
again.
splinter in my finger.
Uh-oh.
Like, I could go get the tweezers and a needle, but it's been a personal mission all day to get this thing out of my own. Yeah. I mean, I think I've damaged every vessel in my fingertip, but I'll get it. Doesn't even hurt anymore when I push.
Oh. There's another
Pop-ups. Well, I should probably run one of those security things once in a while. Not going away.
That's weird.
There we go. There's a box.
Put your eye in it and see what.
It just retina scanned me.
When she did it,
I just unopened that door in Fort Knox. It hadn't been open since the 60s. Okay. What we're doing.
Wait, I gotta open my eyes. No, nothing for me.
Oh, look. Now, if I just sit here and zoned in, they are on me now. What is it, like those Marvel characters, Deadeye or whatever?
Oh, so,
you know,
Eagle Eye? I don't know.
Eagle Eye Cherry. She's crazy. Okay. Oh, here, we'll put it over here.
Oh.
So I clicked the cursor to turn off pop-ups, and it made this little white square box. And so we were putting our eye in it just to see what would happen. And when I did it, it like froze.
I feel like we need another camera that just records this because we talk about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
I just read my thoughts. We should pray for them. Let me tell you about that invention I saw.
Yes.
So I was watching or listening to, and I do it through YouTube. I think he has a podcast, but that Mr. Ballen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was listening to one of his things, and he always has a commercial or two in there. And since I wasn't watching, I was away. I was busy, so I couldn't skip it or anything. Guy used to be in the military, had this really cool flashlight that he used. And when he was out of the military, you have to turn all that stuff back in. And he never found the flashlight that good. I believe it.
Yeah.
So he invents his own. Except he stumbled upon this technology. It was bloody brilliant. It can catch things on fire. So it's like a really bright light. But if you're in an emergency and need to start a fire, you can hold it up to that curtain, or you could hold it up to your bed sheet and just go up in flames. It's a flashlight that starts fire.
So it's a laser beam.
It's not a laser beam. It's some other technology. They say it's a laser beam. I don't know what it is. I watched XFiles.
She said that so matter.
My husband, 6 episodes. I mean, 6, what do you call those? Seasons in. And I feel like they've made 5 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm on this thing now. We're not the original aliens, but the rebel aliens. They so brilliant with their technology. Like the original aliens are trying to infect everybody with this black goop virus that goes up your nose and then you're infected, whatever that means. I still haven't figured out. But so they don't get infected, this group of aliens. Now, mind you, they have the ability to look at you and turn themselves into that, and mask themselves to look normal.
Shape.
But they've sewn together their eyes and nose and their mouths so they can't be affected. And I'm like, well, that's dumb. That's a lot of work when you could just whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Just close it off.
So they are trying to kill all the people that have been abducted and have the implant.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So because the people with the implant are going to be like the alien slaves, and they've been doing the tests on them to turn them into hybrids, and that'll be their army, whatever. So these rebel aliens are trying to wipe out they're a threat to humans just for that because they're killing that group of humans. But what they do, they come in and they're holding like a stick that's kind of long like a cattle prod, but they just point it at people and then they burst into flames. So I'm like, this guy that I saw that advertisement on just last week, and it was one of his newer episodes. So it was a recent commercial. Has invented that.
Huh. What, is he just focusing the light with the lens?
You want to find out?
Yeah, let's
we'll have to hire a
one.
Necromancer.
Can we order one?
Yeah, they're for sale. $44.95. I don't know. It just seems like that would be
illegal.
I mean, a kid taking it to school. I mean, that would be a weapon. That wouldn't be a flashlight. That would have to be a weapon.
Yeah.
To some degree. I don't know.
I'm very curious. I'll have to watch his last couple.
You think it should have a warning light one? It was the one where the guy jumped off bridges for
was it Mountain Dew?
Entertain, yeah. No.
That guy, he jumped out of airplanes. So.
It was like he would pull up in a horse-drawn carriage and get out in his like cape and his swimsuit, and he'd run off a bridge and jump, and all of New York was trying to catch him, And he died jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge. So it was that episode.
Okay.
But yeah, flashlight of death.
Huh.
I just could see so much going wrong with that. And then I thought, really? That's what you need to start fires? Something that requires a battery?
It's just a bonus to an actual flashlight.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, carry a pack of matches.
Yeah.
Carry a butane lighter.
Did he mean to invent it that way, or was it just a fluke?
Apparently not. But I mean, who says, I gotta recreate that flashlight? That was the best flashlight I ever used. Like, what kind of dreams are you having?
Yeah.
Who are you listening to in the shower? I don't know. It just seems like I thought, how interesting that I've been watching that, and then that pops up.
It's the same weapon.
Mm-hmm. It's a weapon.
Yeah. It's a weapon. Huh. I'm really curious about that.
Cause spontaneous human combustion from a distance.
That would be a lot of fun with some of the walkers.
Why I can't.
Can you hear the conversation with the police and the paramedics?
Mm-hmm.
I was just walking.
I heard a noise, so I was scanning, and then I thought I saw somebody, and then it just burst.
Yeah, but their story.
Oh, yeah.
Swear officer, I just saw a bright light and my clothes burst into flames. We'd have to have a megahorn though, so we could say what we want to them.
Yeah.
While it's happening.
So bad. If it wasn't the guy jumping off the bridge video, now I'm thinking I listened to another one about a guy who was just going to work, and he was a reporter for some British newspaper, and he gets to work and he has pain in his leg, and then like in 2 days he dies, and he died of ricin poisoning because in the back of his leg they found a little metal disc that was coated in wax that held ricin in it, and he was assassinated by the Russians.
With the umbrella?
Yes.
Yes.
So
I haven't seen that, but I know that story. There's the video of the guy walking and just boop.
And that's how I would die, because I'd be getting my umbrella out.
I don't get along with umbrellas. I'm just going to say that now.
No. I never have a long-term umbrella. No. Something always happens.
Yeah.
If the button quit work, and then I have to push it up, because that's just so much work, because I get to the end and then it never clicks, and then American-made products, y'all.
Yeah, or I never have it when I need it.
Yeah.
Jeff's really good about carrying an umbrella when he was working in the city. I don't know why, but he got into carrying an umbrella. So his car,
a big parking lot.
Yes, it's a long way. His car always has an umbrella in it, but I don't have an ice scraper. I don't have a but I don't know what happens to them.
I don't know
because it's not like I actually clean my car.
I don't know. I use them
Where
one
are they
time.
going?
It's like one time at ICES, I scraped my window and I'm
Yeah.
like, done with that one. No.
I've even bought the really long one so I can reach all the way.
Rain stops. Well, that was a good umbrella. Wonder what kind I'll get next time. It's the American way.
Oh my goodness.
You go to my mom's house even, and she'll have that same umbrella.
Yeah.
That same clock in the bathroom that says bath.
Yeah. Because when the clock that hangs on the wall goes out at my house, I have to throw it away. I don't just change the battery.
Yeah, I told my grandma, I need to get a clock for the bathroom over there. And if I say I need to get a clock, what is your mind like saying?
Like something to hang on the wall.
You're going to go look for a clock. I'm going to find one I like.
Yeah.
I'm going to consider the numbers, how it looks.
What color it is.
My grandma thinks my goal is finding a functioning clock that is able to be attached to a wall.
So what kind of clock did you get?
Dean picked it out.
Oh, I thought she maybe gave you one.
Oh, well, she tried.
My favorite are the wall clocks with the cords. Have you seen? It just runs down the wall.
It runs down the wall. Because they know you're going to hang that baby high.
Yeah.
There's only 3 plugs in there. And the cord is like doesn't even look like a real plug. It's like fine and dainty.
Yes. If you jerk that out of the wall by the cord, that's why it was so dangerous to pull cords by the cord and not unplug it by the end because they were built so
it'd be bad.
Shabby.
Oh, dear.
And there would be like a black melted spot where it touched the edge of the clock and the wall and was smashed because the electricity was so hot going through there. And it would make a noise of like gears moving.
Yeah, things were different. Things were not safe, but they lasted.
They were enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. They killed people.
Spend all day trying to figure out what that plastic melted smell is. Never is the thing you assume it is.
Get your electric bill and you found out like when you stopped using that clock and like electric bill got cut in half. Like pulling enough juice to like keep time in Munich. Got old appliances. If it's got that round, like cloth things, something's gonna burn. I give up. This is just so glitchy. It needs to be debugged or whatever.
I haven't planted a single seed yet. I think I'm going to do that this weekend if I feel up to it. I need to clean the greenhouse out. I clean it out before the season's over, but I need to. Yeah. My flowers are all in there, still blooming.
That's good.
But I got to clean it all out so I can put my seed trays.
That's really good.
In there. I like to get rid of whatever bugs have decided to.
Yeah.
They're not all good spiders that are in there right now, I saw. So
I've been battling wasps.
Oh.
When we take that siding off, a lot of that wood has cracks in it, so the attic's been very exposed. So we have a cold day this week, and I think that'll be the day I go make sure I seal up the cracks, and then anything that gets trapped can come out one at a time or die for all I care. But so the little well house over there, they have those red wasps. It's a certain type of red wasp, very, very aggressive. And I unloaded a can of spray foam in the hole that they go into.
Did they dig a hole through it?
No, I think they're stuck in it.
Oh,
probably. I sprayed poison in there, and one or two, flew out, and then I immediately did the foam because I thought they'll find a way out one way or the other, but I thought that foam will, they're not flying out of that. I think it's stuck in there.
David had bees under his siding, and I wanted them to just move. I didn't want to kill them. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a bee guy here at that time. There used to be for a little while after that, but I don't know if he's still around. and his siding was pooched out, you know, and he wanted just to go smash the siding and kill them all. And I was like, yeah. So I got spray foam because I thought, well, I'll plug the hole up and annoy them over the next few days, and they'll just move somewhere else. Those bees worked at that foam, and they dug it out and just made another hole. And I was like, okay, we got to find somebody.
They had an insulated entrance.
Yes.
Yeah.
I helped them out.
Yeah.
So they were honeybees, so that we did get somebody to come and get them out of there. But
I figured that foam, and it was that high density foam, it probably took up most of the cavity, so I don't know it would be beneficial for them to try to get back in. And you know how, like, you think the foam expanded, and then you go back and you come back, and then it's like really expanded. Well, let me tell you, when I went back, like, it looked like foam had just come down the whole side of that, like, well house that I just painted. So I'm like peeling it off.
No.
And like, I went inside because I was like, I wonder if that leaked to the inside, and it didn't. So it has enough proper eave that the eave is a cavity. It doesn't really go to the inside. But then I saw cracks and crevices in there, and I was like, oh, I'll get my spray. And I think I found like 3 or 4. There was a couple on the door when I opened it. So I think the ones that did get out went towards the inside. Several of those looked like they were already dead. So that was probably from the spray that I sprayed in there before. So I hope I got that group. And I've been trying not to kill the paper wasps, just the red wasps, because the paper wasps make their nests so high up in the trees that they're, you know, they're beneficial. They're not a problem. But I'll be raging war, I think, all year this year.
Yeah. It hasn't really frozen here for an extended period of time, so we haven't. Not that they die, because they usually go in, but there's lots of bugs in my yard that I'm surprised. Or
I've seen flies like crazy.
Yeah, we had flies in the shop the other day.
I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have mosquitoes.
There should be like a riddle or a prophecy about that. Fly in February means like
The lady
sucky July.
came in the shop and I was fighting a fly, and she said, I told my son that I had the last summer fly, but I think you do. And I was like, I do have the last summer fly. I'm really trying to squint and read your text like it's any of my business.
I hate that my mind just automatically, like, if you'll get an alert, I'll be looking like.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that nosy. It's almost like I'm conditioned to sound or light or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Allison wore to work today.
Oh, that's cute. That's really cute.
She's happy about it.
I like it.
She's a cute girl.
Yes, she is. Oh, can't wait till spring. I always can't wait till spring.
Yeah, I do like spring with everything coming out. We need to make dandelion jelly again.
Yeah, they're starting to come out.
Yeah, so
we'll have to beat our new competition to the park or find a new source.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do want to do that. So if you see a bunch out,
they're coming out now.
Get some.
I figure 2 or 3 more days of sunshine will be like when it's yellow. You know, like they'll be open and stuff. What'd you see? I was looking at that light out there.
The square light that I never noticed before.
Oh yeah, it's so yellow looking.
Is it?
You know, because his tree used to always kind of block it. And I guess this is really the first year that tree's been cut down. Where I haven't really.
Is it a window? Or is it a street light?
It's a street light.
Oh, I see now.
The pole where electric wires come out of and stuff. But his tree used to kind of be in the way of it.
I don't guess I've had too much really going on. Been busy, but not like stuff going on.
Kind of been trying to check stuff off the list. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
I'll do the. What? Time to restart. What? Are we restarting? Bye. Oh.
Did it even record? Wait an hour or restart now. They're not giving you a choice.
What?
Oh, we're still recording. Or maybe we're just now recording. We don't know. Bye.
Bye.